Have you ever wondered what it truly cost Michael Jackson to become the king of pop? Behind the lights, the screaming fans, and the global fame, there was a darker story. A story filled with loneliness, pressure, betrayal, and struggles that very few people ever saw. Today, we are going to uncover the dark side of Michael Jackson's fame, and I promise, what you'll discover by the end will leave you speechless. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now so you never miss powerful stories like this one. Michael Jackson is celebrated as one of the greatest entertainers in history. He broke records, transformed music, and created performances that the world had never seen before. But greatness always comes with price. And in Michael's case, the price of fame was heavier than anyone could imagine. Michael's childhood was where the story of struggle began. Born in Gary, Indiana, Michael grew up in a family of 9 children, led by a strict father, Joe Jackson. Joe pushed Michael and his brothers to perfection. Every note, every dance step, every rehearsal had to be flawless. From as young as 6 years old, Michael was already performing in front of crowds, carrying the weight of an entire family's dreams on his shoulders. But this perfection came at a cost. Behind the scenes, Michael endured a childhood filled with pressure, fear, and little freedom. While other children were playing outside, Michael was rehearsing for hours under the watchful eyes of his father. As he grew older and the Jackson 5 rose to fame, Michael began to feel the suffocating power of stardom. Millions of people adored him, yet he often spoke about feeling completely alone. He once said, "It's lonely at the top." Despite being surrounded by fans, managers, and media, he struggled to find people who truly cared for him as a person rather than as a superstar. By the 1980s, Michael Jackson had become the biggest star in the world. Thriller broke every record. His music videos changed the industry, and his concerts attracted crowds larger than entire cities. But here is the dark truth. The more famous he became, the more trapped he felt. Paparazzi followed his every move. The media created endless stories about his personal life, and with every success, the expectations grew higher and higher. Fame gave him the world, but it also stole his privacy. He couldn't walk in public without being mobbed. He couldn't trust new friends because so many people wanted something from him. And slowly, fame isolated him from the very world he had once dreamed of touching. Another dark side of Michael's fame was the constant criticism of his appearance. As the years went on, his skin tone changed due to vitiligo, a skin condition he openly spoke about. But instead of compassion, the media mocked him, creating cruel rumors that he was ashamed of his heritage. Every surgery, every change in his appearance became headline news, overshadowing his talent. The man who gave so much joy to the world was judged harshly for things beyond his control. Michael's desire to escape from the pressure led him to build Neverland Ranch, a place where he could feel like a child again. But instead of understanding his need for peace, the world turned into another weapon against him. Allegations, lawsuits, and scandals surrounded him, damaging his image and draining his spirit. Even when he was found not guilty in court, the accusations left scars that never truly healed. Financial struggles also became part of Michael's dark reality. Despite earning billions throughout his career, his lavish lifestyle, legal battles, and poor financial management left him drowning in debt. Imagine being the biggest star in the world, yet facing foreclosure on your beloved home. That was Michael's reality in his later years. Then came the immense pressure of his final tour. This is it. Michael wanted to prove to the world that he still had the magic, but the rehearsals were grueling, and his health was already fragile. Reports suggest he was exhausted, emotionally drained, and under extreme pressure to deliver perfection once again. And tragically, just days before the tour was to begin, the world lost him forever. Now here's the bombshell. Michael Jackson gave the world everything. His voice, his dance, his art, his soul. But in return, fame took away his peace, his freedom, and ultimately, his life. The very thing that made him a legend also destroyed him. It is a painful reminder that fame is not always a blessing. Sometimes, it is a prison. So what lesson can we take from Michael Jackson's story? First, success without balance can become a burden heavier than failure. Second, the world may celebrate your talent, but only you can protect your peace of mind. And finally, no amount of fame or fortune is worth losing yourself. If you learned something powerful from Michael Jackson's story today, let me know in the comments below. What do you think was the greatest lesson from his struggles? And don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now, because we bring you more eye-opening stories like this one. Your support keeps us going, and together we can continue to learn from the untold sides of history's greatest icons.